Hello, Joy family. Welcome to the Joyful House. It is so great to have you here. So come on in and sit for a minute and just get comfortable. I am here for our Making in May number 4 update. I am so sorry. I told y'all I was going to come in every day from the last update, which was like last Tuesday, and let you see the progress being made. Well, to be very honest with you, I did not get to even touch any crochet again until on Saturday, which was the very last day in May. And so then I worked very, very hard yesterday as well, in and out of the studio, as I've got some new things headed your way. So stay tuned for that. But we'll talk about that when the time comes. This is about Making in May. So I'm going to show you what I have done. I am not quite finished, but I am very, very, very close. So first, I did get the blanket finally finished. So let me share that with you first. All right. So first, here is the blanket. And it is completed, and I absolutely, absolutely love it. Love it. But I'm not going to lie, I am also very happy that it is done. That was a lot, carrying all those colors to do this gingham blanket. And then there's the border. I, again, incorporated all 3 colors. I did the dark brown, this kind of creamy beige color, and then this kind of like terracotta brown color. The pattern called for the border just 1 row of single crochets, and I didn't like it. I wanted it to have kind of a little bit of a thicker border, but nonetheless, I am happy with how it came out. If you remember, it called for 11 of these blocked rows, and I kept talking about I thought I was going to do up to 15 because it didn't seem like it was making a big enough of a blanket. Well, shame on me, because I only did 11, and it is plenty, plenty big enough. So, because after all, this is kind of meant for a newborn baby. So I think it turned out very well, and I'm excited. So until we assemble everything on the blanket is completed. Now, let me go to the book again. Amigurumi Loveys and Blankets by Ariana Wimsett. And this was the blanket that I am making, or is the blanket I'm making, because I'm not done yet. Right here, the Woodland Bear baby blanket. And it does have a lovey, and at this time I will not be making the lovey, but that is not to say I'm not going to make it, because eventually I do want to make it, to have this complete, since I am creating this for a future grandbaby that is only known by God at the moment, because there is no future grandbaby on the way. But anyway, so the parts that I have left to do is the head, the tail, and then the 4 legs that you see here. Well, I do have the bear head completed. So technically all I have left to do is the tail and the 4 legs. And I think that's going to work up rather quickly. So let me go ahead and show you the bear head. And this is what I've chosen to do. So I'm going to show you my little bear head, and then in a moment, I will show you the one in the book so you can see the 2 of them together. They created a little yarn nose for theirs, which I do like, and it would be very, very simple and easy to make. But since I melt my safety eyes and noses very, very well, let me see if I can find one where it's looking at it face on. I chose to go with the plastic safety nose just simply because I have it. All right. All right, so it has these, but I was looking for one where it was kind of like more face on, and it looks like it doesn't really show it except for on the cover and in the lovey. And of course, in the diagram as well, there's the diagram of them creating the nose. And then they've got one with it spread out on the blanket, but it's not a very close picture. And then even over here, they're kind of side views. So on the lovey, it shows it more face on. So let me see. Nope, but I can hold that up like this. And here is mine. So there we go. There we go. I'm trying to figure out how to hold it. There we go. So both very cute and adorable. And this ear over here is acting like it's hidden, but it's there. It is there. So I love it. I love it. And it will be for, like I said, one of my future grandbabies from Lolly. That's what I have my grandbabies call me. I'm Lolly, Todd's Pop. Together we're Lollipop. But anyway, although our current granddaughters, they do call Todd Grandpa Todd. But they've not been around him enough to pick up Pop or Pop Pop. So anyway, there's always time for other babies to call him that. So, all right. Well, I will come back and I will show you progress. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do. I do have a live tonight with the Joy team for building special moments with the Joy team. And then I may come back later tonight and do an update. But I have thought about maybe doing a little marathon and just after they're live, working for an hour, come showing you the progress. Working another hour and come show you the progress until it's done. So stay tuned because who knows how it will go. But nonetheless, we will be back for sure with the completed project. And then I will quickly get that picture out to Ambi so she can include it in her showcase. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Be joyful. Stay crafty in your own way. Make your own joyful creations and be the joy in everything that you do. Nugs and joy, my friends. Mwah. God bless. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the progress. All right. Bye.